Hola amigos, Victor Said from Victor Marathoner, and today we have another running gear review video. This time we will do a 100 miles or 170 kilometers review of the Asics Novablast. As you know, I purchased the version 1 instead of the version 2 that is out recently. And yeah, I've already done 100 miles. How have I used this shoe? So I started for long runs, and I have to say the performance for long runs is really good. I got, in the build-up to Hanover Marathon, 3 personal best on half marathon times, doing long run workouts, preparing for the full marathon in Hanover. So long run performance is very good. Why? This shoe allows you to pick up the pace. I think it's not a shoe for recovery easy runs, and I'll come to that in a moment. It asks you to pick up the pace. It's not a speed shoe for interval, really high speed runs either. It's not the lightest and not the more responsive shoe out there. You can get better shoes for that, but it's bouncy and its geometry asks you to pick up the pace, especially because it's a 10mm drop. So I think it really is prepared to really pick up the pace. So that would be for me the main highlight of this shoe, performance in the long runs. And with long runs I've done up to 32 kilometers in this in one go. So no issue for long runs in terms of duration. I probably prefer for a more slow long run a more cushioned shoe, and again I'll come to that in a moment in the not so good or some of the negatives I found out about the shoe. But long runs or those workouts where you have to change paces between easy, steady and a bit faster is what this shoe excels at. So easy runs. It's not the lightest shoe, at least not in my rotation, not the heaviest, but it's over 300 grams in my shoe size. So I think that you can get a lighter shoe, but the main one is about a bit unstable. So I think the geometry, if you have not really strong ankles, you can feel it's not the most stable shoe, and also because it's not the widest. So, and this is not very stable, but just to compare, look at a racing shoe which is supposed to be for marathon distance. The width of the platform is really much bigger in the Nike Alpha Flies, and when looking at comfortable shoes, this for me is the benchmark. So check my 2021 shoe rotation review and you'll find out why the Hoka One One Clifton 8 was my top one last year. But look at the difference in the platform width. So I think this is the main difference in terms of stability. It's a fairly narrow sole shape because it really is thin. So you only have a few centimeters in the arch, and also it's a bit narrow here. Don't get me wrong, in the upper it's completely fine. I have plenty of room for the toes. Check the first impression reviews where I have all the details, technical details about this shoe. But now putting 100 miles in them, 170 kilometers, I find is you can find more comfortable shoes for those easy recovery days where you are just looking something really plush. At least that's what I'm looking for. Maybe for you it's completely fine, but that's my personal opinion. You can find more comfortable shoes. Performance-wise, yeah, I cannot deny Asics did a really great job. In terms of now next block, so build quality materials and finishing. So upper, you can see nothing really in the upper. So really good job, Asics. Nothing going on here. So all good in the upper. No wear and tear whatsoever after 100 miles. But that's to be expected. However, in the sole, I don't know if you can see, so it's starting to get all the pattern, especially in the heel area, to be gone after 100 miles. I would expect that to happen between 200 and 300 miles, not that early. And maybe it's because this really black layer of rubber is very thin. So it's pretty much all the midsole is this really good FF Blast material. So it's very bouncy, it's squishy. But let's see, in terms of grip, if the outsole is starting to wear after 100 miles, 170 kilometers, let's see how long they last. I've seen many videos about this shoe, people putting in 500, 600 miles in them. So I think not really concerned about the midsole or the upper. I think they will last a lot of miles, but I have some concerns about the durability of the outsole material wearing off after 100 miles. So yeah, I'm running mainly on asphalt and dirt trails, light trails. So yeah, maybe if you have more trails, grass running, it will wear off less the outsole, but at the end this is supposed to be a road shoe. So let's see, that's my main concern after 100 miles. But to summarize, again, learnings, really good performance. They are comfortable, but you can find more comfortable shoes, and my takeaway is mainly because of the stability causing some not so comfortable ride. Also the 10 millimeters drop allows you to pick up the base, so it's a versatile shoe, but that means it's not the best at one specific type of runs. Probably the best suited type of runs for this shoe is the long runs, where maybe you throw in some changes on paces. And the last but not least, I think this 10 millimeter drop can also help in some situations. So I run Hanover Marathon and I have some pain in my hamstring. So having a 10 millimeter drop is better than a 4-6 millimeter drop to ease pressure on the Achilles and lower back of your legs, so hamstring calves, putting more strain on your quads. And I'm running now pretty much my back to running plan in these ones. So I'm using it right now for easy runs. So it's not that you cannot run easy, you can, but it's not the most comfortable ride, at least not in my shoe rotation. But it can help also coming back from injury or pain, strains, needles in your back part of the leg, hamstring, calves, Achilles. Because of that, really 10 millimeter drop from heel to toe drop. So lots of information. But for me, again, main takeaways, good shoe, really good performance, is comfortable enough, but you can find more comfortable shoes for easy ride. The main positive is a versatile shoe. You can do easy, but also pick up the pace, not maybe up to really high interval speed, but tempo, threshold runs, or changing paces to marathon, half marathon pace. Really good shoe. So I'll report back when this reach 300 miles or so and see how they get on, because my main concern at the moment is the outsole durability. So see you in the next video of the Novablast version 1, and I hope you like this. Please leave me a comment if you use this, if you've experienced some of these issues with the outsole, and also, if you have any questions, please drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, please. I want to build up the community to exchange opinions and share with your friends and running buddies, and I'll see you in the next one.